Today I thought it would be fun if we compared all the different methods of setting up a cloud server that we've covered on the channel in the past year or so. So a lot of you probably subscribed from this free aaPanel method that I did a few months ago, but there's a lot of other great ways of setting up a cloud server, and I'm going to compare the advantages and disadvantages of all of these in this video. So we've got Hestia, we've got Plesk, Cloudways, Cyberpanel, Webinoly, aaPanel, and WordOps. So if all this sounds interesting, then keep watching. All right, now for your reference, I have set up a playlist in the description there that covers all the tutorials that I'm actually referencing in this video. So I've got the Hestia free setup on Oracle. We've got the aaPanel free setup on Oracle there. So these are free if you want to check out those. We've got Vultr high frequency, very powerful setup using Open Lightspeed and Cyberpanel here. And same thing, Vultr using Plesk. So a different way of setting that up. We've got Webinoly, which is a very clean minimalist install that we use. We can do that for free on Oracle. WordOps using Vultr, so a very lightweight, clean way of setting up WordPress using just the command line. We've got Cloudways. Cloudways is really great for beginners, people who don't want to worry about managing a server. Cloudways is a managed option, which is down there. Only takes 6 minutes to do that one. Very simple. And I've got a more detailed comparison between Cyberpanel and Plesk. These are two very popular options where I go into more detail there. So I thought I'd include that as well. So check those out if you're more interested in the detail of one of these methods in particular. So I think in total, I'm going to compare 7. So 5 of these are based on a web panel and 2 of them are based on the command line. I'll show you what I mean visually. So a panel like Hestia looks like this, fairly drab looking thing, but fairly easy to use. You can set up websites, mailboxes. It's not too hard. You've got aaPanel, which looks a bit more like the standard cPanel that a lot of you probably were familiar with, getting started with building web pages over the last 20 years. Same thing with Plesk. Plesk is probably the closest to the cPanel setup that a lot of you probably grew up on. So Plesk is probably the most industry standard looking one. Cloudways is completely hosted by Cloudways, very easy to use, but it can be a bit limited. But if you just need something simple, a simple website or WordPress setup, this is probably a good way of getting things done. Cyberpanel, a very great way of setting up a free Open Lightspeed server. So this does work with Open Lightspeed and it's pretty easy, and you can set this up with one click on Vultr or DigitalOcean. So this is very popular as well. WordOps, this just runs from a command line. So when I talk about a command line setup, you're not going to see a panel like those other ones. This is just like some text on a screen. Same with Webinoly, it's just some text on a screen. So if you're not comfortable with that, those two probably aren't for you. But for those of you who want to save a bit of extra memory and do things from a command line, go for your life. I think this is a good way of doing things as well. All right, so I'm just going to go through these one at a time and talk about the things I liked and didn't like about them. So let's start with Hestia here. So Hestia, this is probably the really nice free choice because this actually works on Oracle's always free tier on its Ampere ARM CPU. So Ampere ARM is a little bit newer than AMD or Intel, so not everything is compiled to run on it just yet, but Hestia was one of the early ones to be able to work really well on the Oracle free tier. So this is probably my favorite way of doing a free setup. Hestia, very easy to use. So you can have one-click setups for WordPress, Nextcloud, Laravel, Drupal. That's very simple to do. And Nginx caching, easy to add mailboxes, easy to add an SMTP relay. So one of the big challenges when you're running your own little VPS is getting good email deliverability. If you run the email through a relay through Sendinblue or Mailjet, you'll be able to improve your email deliverability a lot. So this was very easy to do that as well. It does look a bit simplistic, a bit drab, but in comparison to Plesk or cPanel, which look more professional, but I think it looks fine. For a free panel, it does the job. And it's a fairly small open source project. It doesn't have like a big company behind it like cPanel or Plesk. So I think long term, it might not have the same long term viability as the commercial solutions, but at the moment, it's an awesome way of running things if you just want a completely free setup. aaPanel, I'll talk about this next because that's probably the most obvious alternative to Hestia. I didn't really like aaPanel as much after using them both for a while. They're both free open source. aaPanel, you can choose Nginx or Apache easily during the setup wizard, so that's one difference. It does look a little bit nicer than Hestia, but Either way, I think is okay. Easy to add multiple websites. This one works on Oracle's free tier. This was the first one I was aware of that was able to work on those Ampere ARM processors, so that was its big advantage. But the mail didn't work. Last time I tried to install the mailbox on Ampere ARM, that didn't work. So let me know if you had success, because it didn't work for me. I had to manually install WordPress. There wasn't a one-click installer, so I had to actually get the WordPress zip file, upload it into the server, and then go through the install process. So it wasn't as seamless as using Hestia either. I did have some inconsistent results. So the first time I used it, I tried to use Nginx. Nginx didn't work. I used Apache. Then I terminated the server and ran it again a few weeks later, and then Nginx worked just fine. So I don't know if that was an update or what the deal is with that, but I definitely think with some of these install scripts, they do break if they're not maintained very actively. So maybe it was something to do with the install script being updated. So whatever, I'm not sure, but I think it definitely hasn't been as smooth in its operations as Hestia in my experience so far. Now, Plesk is a very unique option here because this is a very big commercial operation used by lots of professional setups. So this was the most professional thing that I think you can use out of all the options that you can actually try, that I've tried here. So, and it was the most easy one that's self-hosted. So this is the only way of setting up a VPS I found that you don't actually need to use the command line at all. You can set up Plesk on Vultr or DigitalOcean through the one-click installer, and you don't even have to go into PuTTY or the terminal at all. You can do it all through your web browser, and this is pretty easy. I think this is, if you're looking at self-hosting on a server, Plesk is the easiest way of doing it. The disadvantage is this method is only available on a few different hosts. So Vultr, DigitalOcean, Amazon, AWS, Alibaba, and these are the only places I've been able to get the free version of Plesk. So you are limited. I'll put a free trial for Vultr in the description, because that's probably the method I'd like to use if I was using it, that I would use. And that's the method I do use. So Vultr high frequency with Plesk is what I'd run most of my projects through these days. It does have a 3 domain limit on the free version, but I mean, most of the time you're running a fairly small 1 or 2 gigabyte server. 3 domains is probably about right anyway. So that hasn't been an issue in my experience, but it might be an issue if you want to run a large number of websites on a small server. Plesk might not be the right choice there, but you've got Nginx caching by default, so it's really good performance. You can also use Lightspeed Enterprise on the free version. The Lightspeed Enterprise is limited to just, I think, 1 domain and 2 gigabytes of RAM, so just be aware of that if you want to use Lightspeed on Plesk, but it is possible. And very reliable automated updates. The security setup out of the box is really nice. So I think as a beginner, if you want to get away from shared hosting and do self-hosting, this would be the way that I'd recommend trying out first. You've got a web application firewall set up by default. The SSL setup is pretty easy as well. I did notice that the Cloudflare setup has changed a little bit over the year. So my video that I made, I'm going to have to make an updated version in the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that one, Plesk on Vultr high frequency. I'll make a new video for setting that one up. Next, I'll talk about Cloudways. Cloudways has a great reputation among the WordPress community because it does a really nice streamlined WordPress setup. This is a managed setup as well. This is the only one on the list that is managed by Cloudways. Now, you do pay extra for that extra service, but it definitely takes away a lot of the headaches and a lot of the things you have to worry about when you are responsible for your own server. Cloudways is the only one who has dedicated technical support that can help you out with your setups and migrations and all those kind of things. So this is definitely the easiest. This is completely web-based. You don't need to access the terminal or a command line or anything like that at all. So this is an easier way of doing things. You can also do a completely seamless WordPress migration, and they can actually do it for you if you want as well. It includes one free migration when you join Cloudways. So this is a bit more of a consumer level product, a bit more beginner friendly. And it's going to save you some time if you don't want to care or think about server management. So this is what I'd recommend for beginners or established businesses who don't want to deal with any of this server management stuff. So excellent performance as well, same as all the other ones. And but it is the most expensive option, obviously. But yeah, I'll put a free trial if you want to check that one out, because this is a great way. You are limited to using a few different providers, but they're all really good ones. So Vultr high frequency, you can do DigitalOcean, you can do Linode, you can do Google Cloud, you can do Amazon AWS. So all the big popular infrastructure services are included in Cloudways. So this is a good way of doing things if you don't want to actually have to worry about the management side of it. Now, Cyberpanel is an interesting one because this is a good setup for Open Lightspeed. This is the only one that uses Open Lightspeed by default, which is a popular method among WordPress users in particular. And this is the best free panel that uses Open Lightspeed, I think. So it's pretty easy to set up. You can actually do a one-click installer on Vultr and DigitalOcean. So I didn't mind that. You do have to log in through the PuTTY or terminal to get the password, but you don't really have to use the terminal at all after that stage. So this is pretty easy to set up. Not quite as easy as Plesk, but still pretty easy. You can run the install script on any server. So unlike Plesk, which is limited to a few different hosts, this will run pretty much anywhere, with the exception it doesn't work on Oracle's free ARM Ampere processor. So it doesn't work on there. So I can't recommend it on the free tier, but the free tier of Oracle, I'd probably recommend Hestia. But everywhere else, like if you're on Contabo, if you're on Hetzner, if you're on Vultr, this is a really good choice. So like I said, you need to use the command line to get your password during setup. That's the only little niggle that they could make it easier, I think. They've got cloud upgrades, so you can go through their cloud service, and it makes their upgrade process a little bit more reliable. You don't have to stress out when you're doing a server upgrade. Easy to set up the web application firewall, easy to do free SSL on here. And yeah, many WordPress users really like Open Lightspeed. I did a detailed comparison video. I did put that on the playlist. There wasn't that much difference in my testing, but I think a lot of people do have a preference for Open Lightspeed. So check this one out if you're interested in trying Open Lightspeed. Now, Webinoly, this is one that doesn't have a web panel. This is all command line based, but this was interesting because it does work on the Ampere ARM CPU, completely free open source setup. It's good for using other apps as well as WordPress, so you can do Java, React, Node, Angular. Easy to add multiple websites. You got Nginx, fast CGI, and Redis object caching, so a really good high performance setup, but very minimalist. So it doesn't have as many as the features of all the other places, but this is by design. They want to make it as secure and reliable as possible, so they keep the number of features to a complete minimum. And you can add things as you need, but this is more of a developer level setup, I think, in that regard. So I'd recommend, like I did in my tutorial, I set this up with the network firewall on Oracle, and I use Cloudflare to do the web application firewall and the DDoS protection side of it. So if you follow that tutorial, it's a pretty nice setup, I think. And this will work on Oracle's free tier with Ampere ARM as well. So this is a good way of doing things. Obviously the cons is the no graphical web panel interface. So you need to do everything from a Linux command line. So a lot of you aren't going to like that, but if you don't mind it, I think this is a really nice way of setting things up. WordOps is similar, but last time I tried WordOps, it didn't work on Oracle's free tier on Ampere. So you had to use the weaker AMD micro if you wanted to use Oracle's free tier. So I can't recommend it on Oracle's free tier, but I can recommend it on pretty much anywhere else, on any Intel or AMD setup. This is really cool. Very optimized Nginx setup, and you can use Nginx fast CGI, and it does have other caching options as well. So the performance setup options are really great on WordOps. Again, no graphical interface. It's all just text-based, and some very good out-of-the-box security features. So pretty much any way you set this up, it's going to be a pretty solid, secure setup. So I really did like WordOps. If you don't need a panel, if you're the only one using the server, you probably don't really need a panel once it's set up and operating the way you want. So you can save a bit of memory using WordOps. So I think, it's a recommended setup as well. So let's get to our conclusions. I think all of these are good. They all have very strong advantages, but my favorite paid solution, if I was going to spend money, is Plesk on Vultr High Frequency. Now you can get 30 days free trial. That link is in the description for Plesk using Vultr High Frequency. I'll make a new video because that video is getting a bit old. I think it deserves a new video because it's probably my favorite in terms of what I personally like to use. And for the free solution, using Hestia on Oracle's Ampere ARM CPU is the best free option. This is really quite strong and simple to use. I really enjoyed what Hestia have done with their free panel. So Hestia for free, or for paid solution, I like Plesk because it's got that industry support behind it. It's very reliable and secure. For beginners who don't want to waste time or who don't understand half of what I just said in this video, I think Cloudways is the right choice for you guys. For beginners, for people who just want to run their business and don't want to think about server stuff, Cloudways is the best choice there. I know people are going to ask me about performance. I did a detailed performance test between Plesk and Cyberpanel a while back. Every time I've set these up, I do a Google PageSpeed Insights. All of these have been able to run really well. None of them have had any performance issues, so they all perform pretty similar. They can all get very high 90s in terms of their page load speed for basic websites. So I think, yeah, your mileage is obviously going to vary depending on what sort of application you install. Some of you want to do more complex things, then you might get changes in performance between them, but that's really up to you to test and figure out what works best. But for most simple applications, you're not going to notice any serious difference between these setups. The big difference is Cyberpanel is the one who uses Lightspeed by default. So if you really want to use a free Lightspeed option, Cyberpanel is the one to go for, but it doesn't work on Oracle's Ampere. Again, Hestia is the best one for using the free Oracle Ampere. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. So probably my favorite is still Plesk in most cases. If you can afford a few dollars a month on ultra high frequency, that's what I do use in most cases. If you're broke, use Hestia on Oracle ARM. If you can't get the ARM Ampere processor, then maybe you can try Cyberpanel on there. Or if you're running on one of those very cheap setups like Contabo or Hetzner, just install a Cyberpanel. I think that's a good way of doing it because you can't get Plesk on some of those hosts. So man, there's lots of different ways of doing this, but overall, I think, yeah, ultra high frequency on Plesk is what I'm going to use most of the time. But there's good value to be found on other solutions. So yeah, look, I think this is enough for you to make a good choice. Let me know what you think in the comments, but thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.